So Bruce Wayne is the type of guy who beats a world-class boxer in 2 weeks and then gets an existential crisis because it was too easy. Most people would go out for a drink. Bruce goes to Paris to jump off buildings. This is the gap year from hell. He ditched Alfred because he knew Alfred would actually try to keep him safe, and Bruce wasn't interested in being safe. He was looking for a version of himself that didn't feel hollow, a symbol, anything. One night in Paris, Bruce is doing his best gargoyle impression on a rooftop when he sees a woman slip into an apartment like she's made of smoke. He follows her, lands on the balcony, and I kid you not, tries to arrest her in a bad French accent. The woman, Lucie, doesn't even stop what she's doing. She just tells him his accent is trash and that there's only room for one burglary tonight. Bruce tries to move, and before he can even blink, she pins him to the floor by throwing a knife through his sleeve. She calls him a tiny bull and leaves him stuck there like a butterfly on a board. It's the most embarrassing moment in Bat history. The next day, she finds him at a cafe. She's not even hiding. She just sits down, hands him back the phone she pickpocketed from him the night before, and asks what his deal is. Bruce admits he wants to stop people like her. Lucie tells him he's doing it wrong. She tells him, if you want to catch thieves, you have to become one. The next few months changed everything. Not books, not theory, real training, safes, rooftops, silence, learning how to disappear. She teaches him how to listen to the tumblers in a safe, how to breathe slower than his fear, and how to move through a room without the air even knowing he's there. She's sharpening him into a weapon, but she's also the first person to actually see him, the kid behind the billionaire mask. Eventually, they go for a final exam, a massive estate with heavy security. Bruce is feeling himself. He's clicking through the safe, he's silent, he's perfect. But then a car door slams outside. Bruce flinches. The alarm goes off. It's chaos. Guards everywhere. Bruce bolts for a window, drops down, and hears a sound he's never heard before. Freeze. Bruce's blood runs cold as the guard says, "Don't move or I'll shoot." But Bruce tries to run and gets shot in the leg. He falls to the floor, feeling white-hot pain tear through him, thinking, "I'm sorry, Mom. This is how it ends." Then Lucie appears out of nowhere, drops the guard with a knife, and drags Bruce back to his apartment. She's stitching him up with a needle and thread. No anesthesia, just a bottle of cognac he refuses to drink. Bruce is shaking, but it's not just from the pain. He realizes something terrifying. When the bullet hit him, he didn't care about dying. He only cared about finishing the mission. He tells her, "I'm scared of what I'm becoming." She lifts his chin, gentle. "Your drive will open the world to you," she says, "but your heart decides what you do with it." And for a second, Bruce forgets everything and kisses her because he's a 20-something kid in Paris and he's dying for some kind of connection, and she just pulls back with a soft smile. She tells him he's a beautiful, dangerous boy, but he's far too young for her. Absolute rejection. Lucie leaves to get some clothes for him as Bruce sits there, realizing he just completely messed that up. He learned how to move, he learned how to survive, but more than anything, he learned how easy it is to become the thing you're trying to stop. And maybe that's why, when he finally meets Catwoman years later, it doesn't feel new. It feels familiar.